Eye disorders. Eye is an organ of the visual system which provides vision to all kinds of animals. Eye has the ability to receive and process visual details by enabling several photoresponse functions that are independent of vision. The main function of the eye is to detect the light and convert it into electrochemical impulses in neurons. Parts of eye. Cornea is the transparent front part of the eye which usually covers the pupil, iris, as well as the anterior chamber and lens. This layer has unmyelinated nerve endings which are generally sensitive to touch, chemicals, temperature, etc. A touch to the cornea causes an involuntary reflex to close the eyelid. Pupil. The black circle in the center of the iris is the pupil. It is the colored portion of the eye with structure and color unique to every person. This is the part where the process which allows us to perceive the images happen. It usually appears perfectly round and equal in size. Optic nerve. It is a bundle made of more than 1 million nerve fibers which carries visual messages. We all have one connecting the back of the retina to the brain. Damage to the optic nerve can also cause vision loss. Retina. It is the layer of cell lining the back wall inside the eye. This layer senses light and sends the signal to the brain. It is located near the optic nerve. Lens. It is a transparent biconvex structure in the eye that along with the retina helps in refracting the image to be focused on the retina. Mechanism. Light rays enter the eye through the cornea. The cornea's refractive power bends the light rays in such a way that they pass freely through the pupil. Next, the light rays pass into the iris, where the iris has the ability to enlarge and shrink depending on how much light is entering the eye. After passing through the iris, the light rays pass through the eye's natural lens. This clear, flexible structure works like the lens in a camera, shortening and lengthening its width in order to focus light rays properly. The light rays come to a sharp focusing point on the retina. It is responsible for capturing all of the light rays, processing them into light impulses through millions of tiny nerve endings, then sending these light impulses through over 1 million nerve fibers to the optic nerve. The retina receives the image that the cornea focuses through the eye's lens and transforms this image into electrical impulses that are carried by the optic nerve to the brain. Optic nerve of the eye transmits those electric signals to the brain, which lets us finally see an object well. Retina actually perceives the image upside down, and it is the brain that flips the image back for us. Common eye disorders. Myopia. Myopia is otherwise known as nearsightedness. Myopia is a condition where the far objects are seen blurry and the near objects are seen clearly. The focused images are seen in front of our retina instead of on the retina. Symptoms include headache caused by eye strain, facing difficulty to see while driving vehicles, blurry vision when looking into a distant object, and partial closure of the eyelids to see the objects clear. Hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is otherwise known as farsightedness. It is generally a condition where we can see distant objects clearly but have difficulty focusing objects that are up close. Here, the light rays entering into the eye focus behind the retina rather than directly on it. This can be corrected by wearing glasses or contact lenses to change the way of light rays bending into the eyes. Symptoms include headache, eye strain, fatigued feeling while looking at objects at close range. Presbyopia. It is the gradual loss of our eye's ability to focus on nearby objects. This disorder is normal during the old age. It can be corrected by wearing eyeglasses or by wearing contact lenses. These age-related changes occur within the proteins in the lens, making the lens harden and less elastic over time. These changes also occur in muscle fibers surrounding the lens, and with less elasticity, it gets difficult for the eye to focus on close objects. The symptoms include blurred vision at normal reading distance, eye strain after reading or doing any close up work, tendency to hold the reading material farther away to make the letter clearer. Cataract. Cataract is generally clouding of the eye lens and is the leading cause of blindness and vision loss. Mostly cataract develops slowly and will not disturb the eyesight, but with time, cataract will eventually interfere with vision. Cataracts develop during aging and changes the tissue that makes up the eye lens. Fibers and proteins in the lens begin to break down, causing the vision to become cloudy. Formation of cataract. Cataract is cloudy lens. The lens focuses the light and passes it into the eye, producing a clear, sharp image on the retina. During the time of aging, the lens becomes less flexible, transparent, and thicker. This causes proteins and fibers within the lens to break down and clump together, causing clouding of the lens. As cataract continues to develop, the clouding becomes denser. Cataract scatters and blocks the light as it passes through the lens, preventing a sharply defined image from reaching the retina. Strabismus or squint eye. Strabismus is an imbalance in the positioning of the eyes. This can cause the eyes to cross in or turn out. It is caused by a lack of coordination between the eyes. As a result, the eye looks in different directions and do not focus simultaneously on a single point. When both the eyes fail to focus on the same image, brain learns to ignore the input from one eye, causing permanent vision loss in the eye. 6 different muscles around the eye work here as a team. This allows both of our eyes to focus on the same object. In some cases, these muscles do not work together. As a result, one eye looks at the object while the other eye turns in different direction and looks at other object. When this occurs, 2 different images are sent to the brain, one from each eye. This confuses the brain and brain ignores the image that is being focused. Glaucoma. Glaucoma is a group of eye conditions that damage the optic nerve, the health of which is vital for good vision. This damage is often caused by an abnormally high pressure in the eye. Glaucoma is one of the leading causes of blindness for people over the age of 60. There are 2 types of glaucoma, namely acute angle closure and open angle. The symptoms of acute angle closure includes severe headache, eye pain, nausea and vomiting, blurred vision, halos around lights, redness of the eye, and the symptoms of open angle includes patchy blind spots, tunnel vision in the advanced stages. Treatment includes intake of medicine, laser treatment, and eye surgery. Computer vision syndrome. Computer vision syndrome, also referred to as digital eye strain, describes a group of eye and vision related problems that result from prolonged computer, tablet, and cell phone use. The level of discomfort appears to increase. The most common symptoms associated with computer vision syndrome or digital eye strain are eye strain, headaches, blurred vision, dry eyes, neck and shoulder pain. The symptoms may be caused by poor lighting, glare on a digital screen, improper viewing distances, poor seating posture, uncorrected vision problems, and a combination of these factors. Age-related macular degeneration. Age-related macular degeneration is an eye disease that can blur your central vision. It happens when aging causes damage to the macula, the part of the eye that controls sharp, straight-ahead vision. Macula is a part of the retina, and AMD is a common condition and is a leading cause of vision loss for older adults. There are 2 types of AMD, which are wet AMD and dry AMD. Wet AMD causes faster vision loss and in dry AMD, the macula gets thinner and occurs in three stages, namely early, intermediate, and late. The symptoms of AMD include mild blindness in central vision, straight lines start to look wavy, and noticing a blurry area in the center of the vision. Prevention: we can lower the risk of AMD by making these healthy choices. Quit smoking or do not start at all. Get regular physical activity. Maintain healthy blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Eat healthy food, including leafy green vegetables and fish. Interesting facts about eyes. Our eyes can distinguish approximately 10 million colors. Our eyes focus on 50 different objects every second. It is impossible to sneeze with our eyes open. The human eye blinks at an average of 4 million times a year. Our eyes remain the same size throughout our life. Our eyes are about 1 inch length across and weigh about 0.25 ounce. Eyes are considered to be the second most complex organ after the brain. Thus, it is very important to change our habits to have and maintain a healthy vision.